Okay, internet, I'm bored, and I haven't done a video in a while. I feel like stepping on some toes. Alright, so these Twitter spaces are pretty interesting. I was first introduced to them by listening to UFO talk, and people talk about UFO experiences and Sasquatch and stuff like that, mostly alien experiences. So that was interesting. That was a couple weeks ago. But today I joined some black spaces because I was following a black person on Twitter that had an alien head next to their name. So I was like, oh, they're into aliens. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I followed them, and they were doing a live space, and the thing was talking about white supremacy. It said, do we understand white supremacists? Something like that. And it was really interesting listening to it, but I was also shocked. Like, I get it because I'm technically a little bit of a racist because I got radicalized by a poll, and sometimes I feel uncomfortable around some black people. Obviously, they can feel uncomfortable around me too. But I was just amazed in these black spaces how radicalized they are. Like the poll and the white nationalists there have nothing on the racism of the black people. That is just insane. In-fucking-sane. It's like they're talking about being united because they're black. Like, what? You know? Like, and it's like, it wasn't a private space or anything, and they could see my avatar, they could see I was white, and they knew that white people joined sometimes, and I didn't say anything. I just listened, and then I joined some other spaces, and some of them were black, and some of them were not. I joined a crypto space. They're called spaces, but you just listen to people, or you talk on Twitter. And, but these black spaces are just, they're so racist. These black people, not all black people, but these black people in some of these spaces are so fucking racist. And it's okay because they're black. So they're allowed to be united over being African or being black. But if you try to unite over being white or something, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're a racist white supremacist. You can't do that. You know, and I've lost longtime friends that might be watching this video because they happen to be black. And sometimes they let the N-words slip out. And I get that I'm not supposed to say that on a regular basis, but it doesn't seem right to me to own a word. But that's debate for another time. But they were just talking, some of the black people were actually not racist, and they were talking about, just their culture and their heritage and uniting and they weren't saying uniting with whites, but I think that was what some of them were kind of just uniting over human beings, that we're all human. But the other people were like they weren't. The thing about poll, because it's anonymous, people are more like radical and say like more killy stuff that most of the time they don't mean, but it can mean that, and that's why you shouldn't say the killy stuff. But here, they're more radicalized around the fact that they're all black and that they're all united against us, the oppressors, the whites, and not just whites, that the entire fucking culture. This whole thing is white, and that's why I joined the black space, just so I could just listen, because that's what I've been being told, how to not be ever racist ever again is to just listen to black people and not comment. But god damn it, I want to comment, but I'm not going to ruin their space and talk in their thing. And I also don't want them to gang up on me verbally. So that too. But seriously, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, I've been feeling bad lately about, should I even think of, are other people black or white? I instantly, when you see someone, but like, what does it matter? We're all just like cells inside. We shouldn't be afraid of each other. And they were talking about that, in the chat. Are black people afraid of other black people? And really interesting things. But there was this some of them, except for this one guy that was actually cool from the South, talked about like orgies and stuff. This one black guy, and then he got kicked out of the chat because he was like, "You guys are all just absorbing this Westernism," and it just there were times where it was peaceful, and then there was times where people were arguing against each other, which is the same thing that happened in the alien chat that I was in a couple weeks ago too. But it was crazy, like just how united some of these people were, saying out loud on Twitter, like how everything should be about their African roots. Everything should be about their blackness and being against, they didn't say being against whitey, but they did say multiple times about being against the white culture that we, and it occurred to me that they never even thought to ask, like, what a fucking white supremacist thought. They automatically, of course, know, you know, what, and I don't really consider myself a white supremacist other than, you know, I think that the way they were talking, they're black supremacists. So if you want to call me a white supremacist because, you know, it was so weird. It was so weird because, like, you're supposed to respect other people and not say the N-word and not judge people, yet the people in this group were talking like, and I guess I get it, because if I was black, I would always be being judged. But they're coming from this perspective of being oppressed. You know, here in 2022, they're oppressed, and I'll give you guys some of that you're still oppressed. You know, but like. I was told in school all my life that I should feel guilty because of something my ancestors did. I didn't fucking enslave you. You know, how don't you think that would have an effect on me and people, constantly telling them that they're responsible for things that they didn't do? Yeah. So, I understand that this whole race thing is very complicated. I get it. Because somebody found a video of me saying the N-word 6 months ago, and I got a strike on my channel because of that. So I get it. If you're white, you're not allowed to say it. If you're black, you can say it as much as you want. You know, that's fine. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's fine, but I get that that's where we're at as a culture. I'm definitely a tiny bit racist, but I don't want to be. I want to learn. I want to learn how to not be racist. You know, but some people say, "Oh, you're racist, then you should die." You know, but the thing is, I didn't used to be like this. I had some bad experiences. I had a person attack me in Tacoma, and I got radicalized online, and I have had some drug addiction issues, and sometimes the only people that'll take you in are other pieces of shit. But the thing is, there's so many people out there. The thing is, like, what is this thing with calling people white supremacists and racist when black people are doing the exact same fucking thing under black power and uniting that they're black? Yet it's wrong when white people do it. I do not fucking understand. I understand. I get it. But at the same time, it's like reverse racism. Is what it feels like. Anyway, please comment. I'm sure I've ruined my career, my future acting career, by actually, like, wanting to start a conversation and stuff, and talk about this. And, like, I don't want to... I want to talk with people, but it seems like most of the, you know, the cool black people I talk to are, like, okay with me saying the N-word sometimes. But then there's this class of black people that are like, you're a colonizer, you're a white person, you should never say that word, you know, that all white people are racist, you know, just this radicalization thing, you know. And it's like, how can you even have a conversation if people are not going to listen to other points of view? I could probably still get into acting. Mel Gibson is still an actor. 36. I'm 36 years old. I'm 14 years away from 50. God damn. I'm probably not going to be... No, I couldn't be president. I could not be fucking president. I get so stressed so easily. And the thing is, I mean, with the actor thing, I think you kind of have to lie a bit as an actor, you know. Either it's not lies, you know, you're playing pretend, but then if you have a part and you sign an NDA and you can't talk about it, then you might have to lie to you know. Life sucks, but that you know, and we all die. We're all gonna fucking die. We're going to die. That's why I've been so into cryonics and cryogenics and stuff. But even, you know, the cryogenic process can fuck up, or someone can steal your cryo body, which happened in Cryo Rust in Russia. The Cryonics company, the ex-wife stole the bodies, so even cryonics is not assured. And they can fuck up they can not get to your body fast enough, you know, before you're frozen. I don't even know if it can bring you back, right? But, you know, maybe we're all reincarnated in our memories. Or maybe this is a simulation. I don't know. All right, acting. Will Smith. Oh, yeah. Keep your wife's name out of my fucking mouth! Oh, wait. Keep your wife's name out of your fucking mouth! Yeah, there you go. I gotta shave. Have a good day.